All right, everybody. So we've got the new moon coming. It's like 2 days out. So we are going to start this really cool manifesting for this really, really well-timed moon. So if you're using essential oils, especially if you're using the feelings kit, go ahead and apply all of them. You can take a couple breaths in between, as like when we start tonight, we're not going to be reclined yet. We are going to be upright so that you can utilize your oils and you can utilize your journal. Definitely placing release on the top of your head tonight on your crown chakra. This is a big, awesome releasing moon. So just apply your oils and then ground down. I'm coming a little closer to the screen because I have something to read from here. I just got used to my face. Full breath in and a full breath out. So this new moon happens to be closest to the earth that it's been in almost just under 1,000 years. It's a big deal. And it won't happen again for like another 500, I think. And it's the new moon in Aquarius. And that is going to provide us with a big clean slate and maybe even some luck as we kind of march into our new year. Even if you like had a resolution and then you might have already gotten away from it, you can start over here. So two big things about this moon, two big themes are spontaneity and curiosity. Since the moon is directly tied to our emotions, it's not an exception for this new moon to make us feel kind of rebellious. And this is the part I think is amazing. Cut ties with our past so that we can feel free and alive. So this is a really, new moons in general are like connected to fresh starts, to manifesting. So use this energy to kind of just purge yourself of unhealthy habits or toxic situations. Full breath in, breathing in your oils. Full breath out. So here we want to also focus on nourishing our good relationships and leaning on people who matter to us this month. It's a really good time to just kind of tighten your circle and reach out to the people you love and make your own little circle of people that you can trust. You might feel a sense of urgency to take action, to turn your dreams into fruition. And the good news is that like whatever seeds you're planting now are most likely to grow. It's a perfect combination of the elements of air and fire. Kind of just skyrocketing us forward. It's like giving us the power to go full steam ahead. You're just going to have the courage here to take some risks and know that your doors are going to open that will bring you closer to your dream. This is a beautiful moment to break free of a pattern or a narrative that is no longer serving you. Inhale and exhale. So just remember that making resolutions and goals is not for the year ahead, or for the year ahead rather, is not um restricted to January 1st. You might decide you want to get more involved with your community, in your relationships, kind of show up for humanity. You've been wanting to volunteer or rally people. You can start your activism now. Working to help people around you. Inhale. And exhale. And then just gently flutter your eyes open and grab a piece of paper and a pen. If you don't have that, you can use the notes on your phone, or you can just think about it if you don't want to get up and interrupt your flow right now. But this is a new moon wish kind of offering that we're going to do. This is the time to set forth the wishes, the things you want to manifest, the goodness. We've done some releasing around the full moon, right? So now's the time to take a moment to really feel gratitude for all that you have. And then think about the people and the situations, five to 10 of them, that make you feel your happiest. So you're just going to jot these people or situations or locations, just your top 5 to 10 happiest things that you're grateful for. Make you feel really happy and safe and healthy. And if you're opting out of writing them right now, I do encourage you to write them at some point tonight, but really picture those things in your mind's eye. Inhale and exhale. Sending love to all these people or the things you've named. And then root down. Let these breaths cleanse your body. And then I want you to think of 10 wishes that you have for your life. 10 wishes. Things that you really want, and like think of them like as happening now, not 40 years from now, but like 4 weeks. Just write those down as well. as you're doing this, just breathe. Let that breath center you, connect you, bring you back to your heart. Especially if you have oils, if you're using anything to just kind of calm any nervousness or any dis-ease, feeling like you need to wind it down, come back to neutral. And then when you're done, just close your eyes, place your hands in your lap. Breathe in, picturing these 10 wishes. And breathe out. Then I want you to just visualize a few of your wishes actually happening. And if any like words or symbols or things come up that you want to journal, you can journal that here. You don't have to stay with your eyes closed, but sometimes just like picturing these wishes, picturing them happening, are really powerful. Using your imagination to really see these wishes, the ones that you're highlighting, the top of the top. I want you to really imagine how you would feel these wishes took place. Really embody that feeling, that emotion. Imagine the joy you would feel. See it happening in your imagination. Feel the outcome in your body. And then here, we're going to come up with an affirmation that backs up one of your stronger wishes. If you're wishing for love, you might make an affirmation that says, I am love. If you're looking for a new job, your affirmation might be, I love my new job. Like speak it into existence already. And so as you're going through these wishes, think about how you intend to make them happen. So if it is a new job, your first step towards that would be to ask around, right? So you're just kind of going through the house as though these wishes exist. We don't want to overthink it, but we want to speak truth. We want to speak life over these wishes actually happening. And tonight is a full restorative practice from here. So if you have any props at home, this would be a great time to use. Get them. Couch cushions, bed pillows, bolsters, blanket. And then we're just going to start here with our knees over the bolster. And you're going to come back to your backs. And you might decide to cover yourselves with a blanket. If you're in a basement or a cold office like me, that's a really, really nice, cozy way to be. And you're going to be here for a while because here As the bolster takes the weight of your legs and your torso falls into the earth, you're coming back to the imagery of the wishes that you came up with. And you're just going to settle in here and breathe. Feel a sense of relief in having stated honestly for yourself and allowing your mind to go to the reality of it. Hands can be in a T shape or cactus position or just on your belly. Big breath in. Big breath out. Awakening here, but staying in this restorative pose. So keeping your hands by your sides, bringing some energy into your eyes, your face, your senses, but still rooting down, still allowing yourself to feel here. Rested and alert. Bring both feet to your bolster or the floor. Cross your left foot over your right and just take a gentle little figure four here. Left knee's coming out wide. Both feet are flexed. Inhale. Exhale, place both feet back down. Crossing right foot over left thigh. Interlace behind the thigh. Sounded breath in. And a big exhale out. Placing both feet back down. You're going to roll to one side. Pausing in fetal position. And slowly making your way up. And we're just going to change positions here, coming to a nice restorative pose. So I'm going to use one block and one bolster. You can use couch cushions, bed pillows, and a book. You don't really have to use the block, but it's an offering. And then I'm going to face you to show you how we're going to do this. I'm going to place my belly down on whatever soft support I have. I'm going to take my block underneath my forehead, and then I'm crossing my right hand in front of my left hand, really crossing at the elbows, placing my forehead down. Legs are outstretched behind you. Couple more rounds of breath. And then slowly you're going to unwind from this. Cross your left arm in front of your right and come right back down. Inhale. Exhale, slowly moving your hands back underneath your shoulders. You're going to just press up and back and come into a child's pose, nice and wide with your knees. Feet are together. Hands are going to drape over whatever support you have in front of you. Coming back to your breath. And then come on up to all fours. Sit back, just kind of come back to your awareness. And then we're going to take two blocks. So one on its highest height, one on its lowest height, and a bolster. Okay, so that's kind of the ideal props. Not everybody has that at home. So if you can use something to help you prop up one end of whatever kind of soft support you have, that would be awesome. And then you're just going to take your right hip to the base of that perch and walk yourselves into a gentle twist. So you're just laying on your right side, right ear is down, hands are separating and are on either side of the bolster. And you're really allowing whatever you're using to take the weight of your head, your chin, your shoulders, your torso, your belly. Hands are being supported by the ground. notice anything that comes up for you. Anything you might be worrying about. And tap back into that idea of your wishes. Release all of those worries and fears and annoyances. Connect back to what it is that lit you up when you thought about it happening. Take a big full breath in. And an exhale all the way out. Flutter your eyes open and pause. Using your hands, come on up to sit. And just turn to the other side, bringing your left hip up to the bolster. Walking your hands down to frame the bolster, allowing this gentle twist here. Inhale here. Exhale, let it all go while you're up on this bolster, and your body doesn't have to do the work. As you slowly place your hands into the ground, you're going to come on up to sit. And with minimal transition, you're going to take your sits bones up against your perch, take your legs up, bolster or pillows, and then recline here. You might opt to place the blanket on your belly and weight it down. You might cover your entire body with a blanket. This is usually where the pets come in, and I know there's quite a few in this group. And just ground down here, just breathe. Allowing this deep restoration to take place. Rarely do we allow ourselves the time to rest and meditate and explore what it is we're really looking for, because we're in action. Big breath in. Big breath out. So coming off the bolster in any way that feels comfortable. And we're just going to turn around for our last and final pose. I'm going to offer this pose, but you can do anything for your Shavasana, and you've got some time here. But now with the same exact perch, I'm just going to place my hips up against it. So really getting all different parts of this recline, covering my legs, really getting kind of mummied in here, really tightly bound in my blanket just for some added weight. And then I'm going to just lean back, my back resting and reclining on the bolster, my body covered in a blanket, my eyes are closed. Oils are nearby, journals nearby. Anything that pops up here, you might jot down. Start to slowly wiggle your fingers and your toes. Fluttering your eyes open. And then rolling to one side or slowly just making your way back up to sit. And then you'll just sit in Sukhasana, coming to a wakeful state. And with this list that you've created, you might decide you want to keep it, hang it in a mirror, in the rear view of your car, take a picture of it. But you could also go through the ritual of burning or burying it and releasing that energy out into the world. But set an intention. Be clear on what you want to do with this list. Release your attachment to it and just let it free. All right, everybody, I'll see you for one more class next Thursday at 8. That's going to be more of an asana, moving yoga, a little bit less restoring. Let's take our hands to our hearts, Anjali Mudra, and bowing your head to close your practice. With so much light and love, namaste. Thank you, friends. See you next time.